you know what it means to sweat. You know what it means to fail. You know what it means to be close to barely meeting payroll. Those are different experiences that not everybody has. I think it's something to do with anyone who's kind of brought themselves up or came in and made themselves from nothing. I think there's a tendency to want the same for your kids.
Oh,
you know, if you're maybe
absolutely.
several generations of wealth, maybe you don't have that same story, you don't have that same background.
Yeah.
But you know what it means to sweat, you know what it means to fail, you know what it means to be close to barely meeting payroll. Those are different experiences that not everybody has.
I'll tell you, learning, you know, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's just going to make you a better person. If you can get yourself out of there and get to, you know, where you've become Dan, you know.
I'm not there yet.
I mean, that's a huge pat on your back. Just makes you feel great and work hard.
Yeah, I mean, we have some cool staff now. Shawn behind the camera now working with me full time, which is kind of a neat, especially since Shawn was, you know, in the youth group at TAB, but at the same time you were there, and now he's working with me, which is pretty cool.
Well, you worked for your dad too, right? Yeah. Sorry about that. I'll tell you what, that'll put
a healthy amount of abuse.
Yeah, it'll put a strain on a father-son relationship. There's no doubt. It's not the best thing for everybody.
Well, you guys have built kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
But I think some of the most notable work, at least from what I've seen, has been some of the custom stuff that you've done in East Beach.
Yeah. You
know, what would you say has been maybe over the last decade or two some of your favorite projects?
I really enjoyed East Beach because you know, the architecture requirements were strict, so it no matter who the builder was, you know, it had to be at a level.
Yeah. You weren't able to compromise.
Yeah, and a lot of builders got irritated about it. They would argue with them, get fed up. We enjoyed it because I mean, it's just another person to look at the house and make it better. So we'd have conversations with you know, we dealt with two different architects, one early on and another guy. But I enjoyed talking with them, getting their input, and they enjoyed getting mine. You know, because I wanted to listen to them. But yeah, I enjoyed them coastal homes.
You built on Edinburgh in that neighborhood in Chesapeake.
Yeah, and actually, there's a house we did a Homerama house in there. I think, I don't know, it was 2013, 2014. That was one of my favorite because pretty much my dad was involved on that one, but my wife and I, we handled that one, and we really kind of built it for us. We, you know, there was no homeowner. It was getting put up for show. I mean, it didn't have like all these crazy gadgets and luxury items and whatnot. It was just a nice, beautiful, well thought out home. My dream would be to build that house on a couple hundred acres. You know.
Yeah. You guys have also done projects in the Cavalier, haven't you? Or at least one.
Well, we did one.
Okay.
It was tough. There's no room. There was no access. We were down at the end of the alleyway. You know, there were 4 or 5 houses going on next to us, and have deliveries would be a nightmare. Nowhere to put anything. Nobody would let us in there. But as far as the house goes, yes, it was a nice home. We built it strong. We actually did a conditioned crawl in there, which I think was great for that application. And we thought about a lot of, you know, it gets a lot of wind and rain, sideways rain and stuff in there. So we did a lot of extra things to.
I mean, you're right off the ocean front.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the Cavalier project too, you had, you know, you have that actual hotel there, and then there's a lot of traffic and a lot of eyeballs too.
Yeah.
Some of the large old money at Virginia Beach keeping their eyes on what's going on.